Glad to have you guys. Glad to have you all here. I think we can go ahead and get started. So this evening, we are here to introduce ourselves to you, all of the staff of the awesome summer program that you guys have come to know and love. And if you're a new student, that you will definitely come to know and love. Um, our goals are to make sure that you guys achieve those dreams that you have of getting into that first choice college that you are absolutely in love with and going on to live the life that you've been hoping to live, probably since, if you were like me, since you were a kid. Everybody's really excited to grow up and to go off to college. And so this summer, we're excited to bring you guys some info all about how that can happen. What I will do is go ahead and actually give a little shout out to the seniors. Do we have any seniors in the room who are joining us? If you're a senior, drop it in the mic. Okay. Drop a little sound if you're a senior and this is your senior year this year. We're really, really proud to have you. Seniors represent. Any other? No other class of 2021 in the room?
Class of 2021. In the chat.
Drop it in the chat. I'm looking for those seniors. Congratulations to you guys. Seriously, for all that you have been able to do and have been able to achieve. You guys are going huge places and we're really proud of you. And in order to kind of get you guys all talking and thinking a little bit about Upward Bound this summer, we've got a welcome video to play for you. Here, let me go ahead and make sure that you can hear my sound with it.
Jerry, do you mean to be screen share? Oh, you're just going to start your screen share.
Yep, about to start my screen share for you. Okay. Oh man, Zoom, don't do me like this. All right. I have my share button. So sharing my screen with you guys. Please give a moment's listen. Make sure you guys can hear the sound. To a few of your advisors who you definitely recognize, welcoming you back.
My name is Gina, and I'm going to pass it over to the advisor who can do a cartwheel.
My name is Marifer, and I'm passing the phone to the advisor that hates math but is great at data.
My name is Hareem, and I'm going to pass this over to the advisor who has a lot of houseplants.
My name is Catherine, and I'm going to pass the phone to the advisor that has a whole bunch of tattoos.
Hola! My name is Kelly, and I'm passing this over to the project assistant that graduated from St. John Fisher College.
My name's Tom, and I'm going to pass the phone over to the project assistant who's from Hong Kong.
Hi, my name is Jessie, and I'm going to pass this to a project assistant who's an a cappella star.
I'm Dan, and I'm going to pass it over to the assistant director who is the pride and soul of Canarsie, Brooklyn.
My name is Jerry Ann, and I'm passing the phone to the woman who can't start her day without a great cup of coffee.
Hi, I'm Danielle, and I'm passing this to the advisor who plays the xylophone.
Hi, my name is Felicia, and I'm going to hand it over to the advisor that is obsessed with Marvel.
So welcome and welcome back from all of us. And we also would like to give a warm welcome back to a few familiar faces. So what I'll go ahead and do is ask a couple of folks to introduce themselves in the order that we see. All right, so from the top and going on down, why don't we go ahead and for those advisors, you can unmute and introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? My name is Clarence, from Rochester, recent graduate of Buffalo State College, majored in academic affairs, minor in Africana studies. This is my about 13th year with Upward Bound. So I graduated from the program, now I'm working with the program. I'm happy to be here.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariana. I'm from the Bronx. I'm a language media and communications major, and I'm really happy to be here.
Hi guys, I'm Will. I am a recent graduate of the University of Rochester. I've been working at Upward Bound through most of that time. I graduated in the film department as well as the English department, and I'm going to be working in writing this summer, so I'm really excited.
Hi everyone, my name is Skylar. I'm from Irvington. I'm a rising junior and I'm really happy to be here today.
Hello, my name is Ewafi. I'm a senior, a rising senior at the University of Rochester, and I'm major in biology, and I'll be working with the math team this summer.
I'm Haven. I'm from Portland, Oregon. I'm a rising sophomore at U of R, majoring in film and media studies with a minor in digital media studies, which is mostly for music and sound design. And I will be helping you out in Composite and College 101. Can't wait to meet all of you.
Well, I'm really excited to meet you guys in person as well. This is a virtual summer, so I haven't gotten a chance to even meet everyone in person, but a summer nonetheless that we are definitely looking to be having some fun in. So thank you guys. At this time, what we're going to do is dismiss our seniors to summer bridge because they'll be working with some college staff. And so we just really want to congratulate you guys. Also want to make sure that everyone knows that the UR College Bound show is having a special show for seniors coming up next week. So you will definitely see information on that and get more info. So stay tuned. And I'll let any of those folks head on to bridge with Hareem and Dan. And then going on, I did want to also chat a little bit about, or give Gina a second to chat. Something new that we've started this summer, and that we, well, really started this school year, is listed here, and it's the UR College Bound show. So I'll let Gina fire away and tell us all about it.
Okay, so this year you've worked hard. Well, some of the students who are veterans, as you know, we have college bound points that you have earned throughout the year doing various things with Upward Bound. New students, you will have your opportunity to start earning those points in the summer. But the way that you can kind of cash in on those points this year is through our URCB store. And if you want to just go to the link quick, Jerry, just show them around, open up the website.
No problem, absolutely.
The link is on the slide. So if you just click the link under the store, yeah, or I guess copy and paste it, that works too.
Yeah, it just won't let me.
I think when you put it in present mode, it usually is more clickable then.
I'll tell you
go
what,
to present.
I will go to present mode and I will click from there.
Okay.
Okay, how's that?
Okay, awesome. So this is our store. And basically you can use your college bound points to shop at the store for like any college merchandise that we have. So we always are collecting like college swag and shirts and things like that from different universities. So if you go to the store, it was I believe the commercial as well as the information was dropped today on social media. So head to the social media pages. All of them will have the link to it there. But if you want to scroll down, Jerry Ann, there's a little commercial where Tom won't play it right now. Tom kind of tells us, we don't have to play it right now. Tom tells us how.
Are you sure? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
So,
I think we're. Yeah, you guys can
Oh,
watch
we're
it
good.
later tonight. And then you go to the merch and you shop around. I'm not going to go through like all the details because the commercial does explain how to utilize the store, and it also explains the cover page on the homepage tells you the how-to steps, and there's 3 steps, and just read them very carefully because all of your answers should be in those 3 steps. All right, so Jerry, can you go back to the slides?
I sure can.
Thanks.
Okay. So here you go.
Awesome. So can you go to the next slide? Okay. So just a few things. So you'll go to the store, you'll read the how-to, you'll watch the little commercial, you'll understand what you're doing, but just a few things to keep in mind. So for all of you students who've earned college bound points this year, you have until June 28th to use your points from the school year. Okay, so when you go to that page, there's going to be a viewable spreadsheet and you'll have your 890 number and it will tell you how many spendable college bound points you have available. So that means how many college bound points you've earned. Your first order will be delivered during your summer supplies drop off. We're tentatively the first one, hopefully, as long as we can get everything in order for that. But so you should expect it then. And then points will reset to 0 after June 28th. So summer program will have a clean slate of points. A couple of things to keep in mind. You can purchase 2 items per order. So when you go on the website and you want to place an order, you can purchase only max of 2 items and you can only make a purchase once a month. That's possible to change. We'll see how things go, but right now it's once a month, 2 orders per 2 items per order. And then the store will be open again in the summer to shop as well for our new students who will be earning points. So one thing that I'm probably going to get a question on, and it's in the FAQ on the website. So there's the FAQ, frequently asked questions section. Spending points at the store does not take away from your total college bound points that would go towards your squad or other incentives. So think of it this way. You have a job, you earn $50,000 that year in work. And throughout that time, though, you're spending money. So by the end of 2021, you don't have $50,000 anymore, right? I mean, because you've spent probably most of it. But you still made that $50,000. So if you go to apply for something that looks at your income, they're going to look at the $50,000, not what you have left after spending the $50,000. So that's the same way. You can spend your points, but it won't penalize you for your squad. It won't be like, oh, does that take away points from my squad? No. Does that take away points from me earning other incentives like how last year we did the iPad or things like that? And the answer to that is no as well. So you don't have to worry about that when you're shopping at the store. You can just use your points to buy things. And that is my little spiel about our store. Is there another slide? I don't think there is after that. No.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys can start shopping today. And like I said, you have till June 28th to use those academic year points. And that's all I have.
All right. I love it. So next, I just wanted to take a second to make sure that we talked out everything that we need to know for the summer program this summer. Because we are really and truly looking at this summer being one that is going down in the books. We want our transformations this summer to be completely revolutionary. We know that we're getting ready for school to restart. We're going back into in-person learning in some cases, and this is about to be intense. And to transform and to do that really in a revolutionary way, you really and truly have to be thoughtful and be thinking about self-care. I believe that there's a quote that goes, which is that self-care is revolutionary and is an act of revolution. To actually take a moment in a society that profits off of making you feel like you are running out of time to get to college, running out of time to get good grades, running out of time always. In a society that makes you feel that way, we definitely want to make sure that you guys are prepared to transform to live the life that you are really dreaming of living, which is that of a college graduate. So first, we should definitely talk food this summer. We are going to nourish you, and we're definitely going to do it in a big way. What we've done in the past has been to make sure that folks all get bundles delivered to them, food bundles delivered to them each and every week. So for students who are new, with Upward Bound, if you were in person, you would have been getting meals and you would have been getting bused to campus. But since we're virtual, we are back on our food bundles from Miss Sharon. So we'll be sending you all of your favorite meals, and we'll be changing the menu up this year for those of us who have been in Upward Bound before. The other thing that's going to really mark this summer is your squad and our squad challenges. So we intend to make those squad challenges this summer be even more over the top than they were last summer. We will be continuing to give students ways to earn college-bound points for themselves and for their entire squad, the same way that we were doing beforehand last summer and throughout this school year. So you can definitely expect. I have been looking into squad gifts because last year people got iPads, and it's kind of hard to top an iPad of a whole entire squad, right? But we are doing our darndest to try and top that and to see what else can we give our students who are really committed to participating in this summer program. You know, we know that your squads are going to be meeting once a week, but even more so, really working to make sure that you attend those classes that you're going to be learning about, those clubs you're going to be learning about, and do the work that your squad needs to do to come out on top. So it's definitely going down this summer. This is our last virtual summer. And after this, we will be in person, and these challenges will change. Everything will change, and we don't know, right? It could be that squad competitions go a very different way. So make sure that this summer we come out to win. Lastly, this summer, just highlighting the fact that this is a fully virtual summer. Our summer program is running from June 28th until August 6th. And so our entire summer program is supposed to be modeling that college experience for you. So giving you that full schedule, you'll be taking on your summer courses of either of a composition class, a math course, science courses each week, as well as a foreign language and clubs to participate in. So you'll see a full summer schedule going every Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, but you won't have to be live all of those times. We've designed the summer in a way where you're going to be taking some classes live, and other times you'll be able to complete work and do things or complete our challenges that are going to get you closer to your points at the end of the summer, and also get you closer to our stipend. So yes, we do still offer a full stipend for all of the students who participate in the summer program. This summer, students who join us on Zoom, participate in squad goals, sign up for their food deliveries, and are active in their classrooms and engaged in transforming from what we have been dealing with to something completely revolutionary. Those students are going to be rewarded with the $400 stipend, as well as tons of other incentives. So I'm really excited and hopeful that all of you who are here are going to be ready to register for the summer program this summer. What I want to make sure to do is have just a little bit of conversation talking about how we're going to communicate with you and all the different ways that we will message you and communicate with you. So let's see here. Our important dates, before I give you that stuff, are going to be from June 28th. That's when our summer program begins. Also, some other upcoming important dates to think about in the month of July. There's not going to be any program day on July 5th. That's because we're celebrating the 4th of July that day. But then after that, we are going to have our STEM activity live. That starts, and you'll find out more about that in a moment, but that starts on July 9th, and it is The Plug. So we'll be telling you more about it, and hopefully you'll be choosing what activity you'll be doing from The Plug this evening. Also coming up is our Western New York Cup. That's where we compete against other Upward Bound programs. And we have come out on top. I was reminded earlier of how much we came out on top. And then you've got your UB hour of service for your important dates. That's where we all kind of focus in on some community service. So I'm going to pause for a sec to just have anyone who has any questions about the major programming, go ahead and unmute to ask.
I have a question. Sorry.
You're muted.
Ariane, you're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that I heard Ogie's question and then one question after his. So go ahead. Or was that Ogie or someone else who said they had a question?
I have a question.
Okay, please go ahead and ask it.
Well, my question is, so you said we're gonna start from 9 and end at 5 p.m. That's when all the classes end?
The classes are all within that time frame. The weekly schedule is that students will be taking courses during that time, not that entire full time. Actually, courses don't go until 5 p.m. Our last course is at 3 p.m. So students will be taking classes. I think our earliest class this summer is 10 a.m. The latest class that you could take ends at 3 p.m. And everyone's schedule is based on the course that they're taking. So you'll just be having your English course on, I believe, Mondays and Wednesdays, and then your math and American Sign Language courses on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So those are broken up in that way. You won't be sitting in front of a screen from 9 to 5 because I won't be either. But we'll be available during those times, doing deliveries for you, answering your questions, being your advisors and supporting you in whatever you need. Your schedule wouldn't be that, but ours is. Next question. Yeah.
So about the July 9th one, my birthday is very close to the 9th. So does that mean anything? Also, I kind of have a question. I kind of don't understand what the 9th one was about.
It's an important date. And I'll tell you what, when you hear the course descriptions, which are coming up next, you'll hear a little bit more about what's happening on the 9th. So these are just important dates for you guys to mark in your calendars. But definitely you'll hear more about what that is. And don't feel bad, celebrate your birthday, darling. Okay, we want you guys to know these dates in advance just so that you can think of them like you just did. Any other questions, folks, about the major programs or important dates?
I have a question.
Shoot.
So I don't know if you already said this, but is there like requirements for how many classes you have to register for?
Yep, that's a great question. There are requirements for how many classes you have to register for. And those requirements are just that you are required to register for one math, one science each week, a composition and lit each week, and then also American Sign Language. So there are those and additional opportunities to sign up for as well. It's, I think, a little easier to tell you more about them from this perspective. So let me go ahead and share a bit about the courses that you're going to be taking. That way you can ask some direct questions there.
I have a question.
Fire away.
Well, I'm just curious as to the reasoning behind choosing to do it virtual again this year when a lot of camps are opening up. A lot of people have been getting vaccinated. I just wanted to know why we're this year you're doing it again virtual versus having the students coming in personally.
That's a great question that I can address. We ended up with the powers that be telling us where we had to go and what we had to do this summer. The University of Rochester had very strict bans as a private university on who we could bring onto campus. And in the end, what they were saying was that bringing students onto campus would be something we wouldn't be able to do. We serve about 126 students across both programs. So maneuvering and actually bringing them onto campus literally was told to us would not work this summer because U of R even hasn't figured out or opened up completely their offices yet, as most universities haven't decided, right? Are we opening back? Is everyone coming back? Are some folks going to work from home or not? So we're at the mercy of the U of R in this case. And so what we have secured, because we pushed against this in every way possible. What we did manage to secure were stipends for the students who participate with us virtually. We said, if you're participating with us virtually, we want to give you a $400 stipend / incentive to do this work, right? To invest in yourself, to work on yourself this summer. We also secured our return to the schools in the fall. We explained that we could not be away from our students any longer than we have been. And so we'll be returning in the fall alongside all of the teachers and other support staff, and back to school as we knew it, plus a lot of PPE.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for asking. It is a town hall, so definitely share any other questions you guys may have.
I have a question.
Fire away.
What are the squads?
Your squads haven't been assigned yet, but once we get our intents to participate tonight, we'll find out what squad you are in. But that's actually a pretty good question. So squad time is a time that we offer in our virtual spaces. We in person would have really taken the time to get together with students, to talk to folks, to actually be sitting at tables with each other, to become friends, right? In Upward Bound, we would have been together and we would have been able to make friends. But in the virtual space with half the cameras off, the sound not working, the digital audio coming through, it's really tricky. And I would love any other advisors to share on what the benefits of squads were and what else they were before we go on.
How many people will be in the squad?
Your squad will be between 15 and 20 students, depending on who's participating this summer. You may see a little less than that, a little more than that, but about 15 students.
Yeah, and I'll just chime in. Squads were great. We started those last summer, and they're so much fun. It's a really great opportunity for us as advisors to get to know students a little bit more. I think Jerry Ann had mentioned, when we're back in person again in the school year and then next summer and beyond, typically we're kind of assigned to, tables around the chapel where we meet. And so we get to connect with students in that way. But virtually the squads are a way for us to really get to know you, to check in on you. And personally, one of my favorite parts is the squad competition, where we get to work together to try to achieve goals, whether that is making sure that we're attending class, making sure we're turning in assignments, or coming up with our squad chant, or doing different things like that to earn college-bound points for our squad, which towards the end of summer become very important because the winning squad will get some sort of a prize that Jerry Ann is working on figuring out. So for me as a squad advisor, it's just a fun time to connect, maybe to do some fun little activities together, to decompress, for you guys to ask any questions, and for me to get to know you.
All right. So with that in mind, what I'll do is go ahead and get started with giving you some more information about the classes that you're going to be taking. I'll ask the advisors to be brief, just because we know we want to see students work towards the signups, but we're going to be talking about all of the classes and clubs that you can participate in this summer virtually. Now you're going to be, there you go. Kicking it off with our foreign language. So Marifer, if you want to go ahead. Oh.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
I'm not sure what's happening, but yeah, so American Sign Language, everybody, because this is like language other than English, everybody will be taking American Sign Language. It's so exciting. We're not talking, and Zoom fatigue helps with this, so you don't have to talk during the class, but you do have to be paying attention and have your camera on as respectful for our instructor, which is Kathleen, and you guys will meet her later on. And this year, for the first year, we'll be having an advanced class for those of you who took it last year and feel like you know the basics, you know how to introduce yourself, you know the colors, the numbers. So just to kind of shake it up a little bit. And I really hope that you guys enjoy the summer of ASL as much as I will look forward to. That's it.
Huh? Okie doke. Next up. Also, right back to back with you, Marifer.
Yes, right back to me. I'm gonna see if my camera is working. Hopefully it is. Okay, so art club again. I'm gonna be doing art club this summer. We've had it last summer and in the past. We painted some, we've used different mediums. So we've done watercolor, acrylic, marker. And this year I'm planning on some other materials that I wanted to get for you guys, or those who sign up, because you do have to sign up for clubs. I'm trying to get some clay because something else isn't available, but I'm super excited to get you guys those materials and super excited to see what you guys come up with. It's definitely a club, real chill, real laid back. I play jazz and we paint. that's what goes down.
Okay, I love it. All right, next up, if you can share a bit all about the UB Esports Club.
Yeah, so just to keep it really brief, it's exactly what the name implies. We're going to be playing video games in a competitive manner, and you know, we're mostly going to have fun, but it's just a way to you know, all get together and do something fun.
So one cool thing about Esports Club that I don't think I dropped is that we are looking at participating in a league during this academic school year. So kids who sign up, that'd be great to know about, you know, kind of who's interested to see if we can actually get our students into a league where they will win scholarships towards college. So super exciting. All right, next up.
Okay, so just to clarify, the clubs are on one day of the week, and so students will have the option to elect into one club. And so you're kind of hearing a mix of classes and clubs to try to distinguish those in your minds. And so I have the pleasure of leading Upward Bound's first ever UB Garden Club. Kelly is dropping in the chat that the flyer is fire, perhaps because she made the flyer. So thank you to Kelly, who is leading the club with me. But this is an opportunity for students to try their hand at gardening, whether you're somebody who maybe your mom or your grandma has, or your dad, anybody can garden. Maybe you have a family member who's enjoyed gardening your whole life and you want to kind of get involved with it, or maybe it's something you've been interested in and never really had the resources. So this is for anybody at all, no matter if you have any knowledge. And we will provide all the supplies you need. The only caveat with Gardening Club is that students who are interested in it, you have to have some sort of outdoor space. I'm pretty sure your mom does not want you gardening in your living room. And also, spoiler alert, plants would die because there's not enough sun in there. So you have to have some sort of an outdoor space that you could use to garden, where you could go out on a daily basis and water your plants, and then, you know, a little bit of extra time every week to kind of take care of them during our club time. So we're super excited to do Gardening Club with you guys, and hope you'll consider signing up.
All right, now it's my turn for our anime club this year. I'm so excited to bring this to you. We're gonna watch, we're gonna discuss, and we're gonna love. I know how much a lot of you all really like anime, and we're gonna explore kind of what anime really is, look at different types of anime, because I know y'all have your favorites, but there's a wide world out there. And we're gonna talk about too the significance that it has to Japanese culture. So if you're really into anime, you wanna learn about anime, come hang out with us. All right, and then switching over to the classes sides of things, one of the special classes we offer is called Peer Facilitators. In this class, you're going to learn how to lead important discussions and conversations with your peers. The topics are of your choosing, but we're going to learn what words like allyship, leader, research, all those things that goes into having an informed discussion. And then if you are a peer facilitator, we will talk about continuing that into the school year where you can present the work that you do, because you're going to become what the teacher, Dr. Jessica Guzman-Ray, refers to as mini experts. It's a lot of fun, really gets you thinking about the world we live in, and I'm always amazed at what the students come up with in terms of conversations. And then we also have College 101. You will be automatically assigned into the class for your rising grade. So if you're in 9th grade this year and you're going into 10th grade next year, you will be in College 101 for 10th graders. The way it's going to work this year is every week, all the grade levels have a theme, but let's be real, what you need to know as a 9th grader is going to be different than what you need to know as a senior. So you're going to have more specialized classes like that. And then on Thursdays, we're actually going to bring everyone together to do more of an immersion activity. So we're going to give you the skill set that you need on Tuesday, and on Thursday, we're going to come together for maybe some competitions, maybe bring in some guest speakers, but all in hopes of getting you to college.
So I am the Director for Diversity in STEM, and I work with faculty members at the University of Rochester to offer our STEM courses. So this year they are going to be virtual again, but just like last year, if you were with us, we are going to be sending home kits. I think it's really important that you learn through doing. So we are going to give you opportunities to learn chemistry, biology, physics, and engineering in a way that's different from the way it's taught in school and beyond what's taught in school. This isn't the kind of stuff this is on the Regents. This is what faculty members are doing in their labs on campus. So every week I will give you 3 to 4 offerings, and you get to pick which one of those modules you want to do to get your STEM course credit for the week. For our older students, rising 11th and 12th graders, we have STEM turns. Again, because we're working with U of R faculty, we have access to working with them. So this year we have linguistics professors, psychology professors, and biology professors who are willing to work with high school students so you can do a research project with them in their virtual labs. Just a heads up for biology, if you are not into bugs, this might not be the position for you. You will be spending outdoors in a park looking for bugs. So if you are interested, contact your College Bound advisor, because you do have to be nominated. There are very few spots. So rising 11th and 12th graders, if you're interested, let them know.
All right, so I imagine I'm going to have the chance to talk to you all about the 3 Comp and Lit courses offered this summer. So every student does have to take 1 Comp and Lit course. As Danielle said, these are not boring courses, I hope. They're designed to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more engaging maybe, and kind of looking into different things than you might have the chance to do during school. So for our rising 9th through 11th graders, you have 2 options that you'll get to choose between. The first option is called Good Trouble, and this option is going to be a little bit more heavy on the reading rather than the writing. So for this course, we are going to be reading a 3-book graphic novel series called March. It is co-authored by John Lewis. If you've heard of him, you know that Good Trouble is a tagline. He's a very important figure in American politics and the civil rights movement. And so we're going to kind of learn about his life through reading these graphic novels. It is a trilogy, but it reads, if you've read graphic novels or anime, you know that reads really quickly and really differently than a traditional book. So it's good for you if you are interested in that kind of material, or if you have an interest in social justice and would like to kind of connect and talk with others about those kinds of ideas. So that's the first option for rising 9th through 11th graders. And the second option for rising 9th through 11th graders is called My Revolution or My Evolution, depending on how you choose to read it. And this course is the more writing-based course. So in this course, we have 3 primary activities that we're going to be doing. One, over on the left-hand side of the slide, you can see is we are going to be doing some visual autobiographies based on a book that we'll look at together. The second activity is we're going to listen to a TED Talk called The Danger of a Single Story, and we're going to learn about what the concept of a single story is and apply that to ourselves through writing and reflection. And then the third is we're going to look at a piece and form our own belief statements about something that is really important to yourself and the core of what you believe about life. And so it's a really great option to reflect on yourself and your identity and where you fit into the world around you, and just think about all of that through the process of writing. Lastly, our rising seniors, I'm sorry, but you don't get a choice. You have to be in the personal statement class. I guess I should say more like sorry, not sorry, because it's an awesome class and it's super useful material. So you all know this is a college access program. And so through the summer, we will begin working on your personal statements, which, if you're not familiar with that term, it's an essay that is needed for almost all college applications as well as scholarship applications. So even if you're somebody who's looking at a college where maybe they don't require the personal essay, chances are you still need money to get to that college. And so then you'll need this essay for your scholarships. So that's the course that you'll be in if you are a rising senior. And it's a really great opportunity for us, again, to start that personal statement, because oftentimes that's the hardest piece of the college application. So we want to get a strong start on it during the summer.
Thanks a bunch, Catherine. So for a few students who had asked a little bit more about the plug, I thought that you guys would want to hear what in the world are we talking about, because tonight you'll get a chance to select which one you're interested in.
So in order to kick off our STEM courses, the very first week, starting July 9th, is the kickoff for the plug. So it won't interfere with anybody's birthday. This is just when we launch these modules. So I learned a bunch of things over the past year, and I was really excited to share with you. All of the activities the first week are going to be related to circuitry, but I want you all to look at different ways that circuits can be used. We are going to look at wearable electronics. You can wear circuits to make light up clothing or clothing that responds to your voice. Sculptable, we will be using Play-Doh, is conductive, so you can use it to make it light up stuff, which is pretty cool. And then sensing. Have you ever wondered like how your phone knows when something's dim or bright and how it responds? You are going to learn about how circuits transform signals like sound or vibration into electrical currents. What this means, you're going to select one of these three modules, and in your take-home kit, you're going to get all the equipment that you need to run these experiments. What I'm excited about is that this isn't a one-time thing. You can complete the module and then spend time exploring and experimenting yourself. So this is new this year, so I'm excited, and I hope you guys are enthused too.
All right, I'm really excited myself to see what will become of the plug. I definitely also wanted to give a chance to describe a little bit more about one of the clubs that we offer, which is the Multimedia and Journaling Club. Harim isn't back yet, but was someone going to talk a little bit about it? Or can anyone talk about our last club offering?
I can share a little bit about it, and I'll try to do Harim justice because she's the one that leads the club. So multimedia journaling really takes the idea that reflecting on how life is going on, but it doesn't need to just be a journal. It doesn't just need to be photos. It can be a little bit of everything. So whether it's a different prompt every week and you think about how your week went, think about something really good that's happened to you, think about like your favorite things, Harim is going to direct you and just show you how to really think about some fun moments you have. And small plug, but if you follow us on our Instagram at UR_collegebound, I believe, you can go through and see some of the posts we had from last summer and what they created.
All right.
Jerry Ann, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm not sure where the flyer went. I thought I uploaded it. We are offering coding club this summer as well. And for those of you all who have done coding club with me, we actually have a new person this year, so you don't have to look at my mug anymore. We have a computer scientist.
Yeah.
And it looks like I might have heard him. James, is that you?
Yeah, no, I'm
right.
James. I'll be leading coding club.
So if you were familiar with MakeCode and you did that before and you made the little arcade games, James will be walking you through that again. So I do know at least 2 students here have done that already. So you might want to pick a different club, but that leaves like 50 of you all who haven't taken it, who might want to try it this summer.
All right, I'm excited. I think that is a fabulous point. So now for a second, we'll wrap with our folks who will talk a little bit about home base. So you want to fire away with how we offer home base.
Yeah, I'll do a quick little something for home base. Hi guys, my name's Kelly. Hopefully my video isn't lagging too much. I'm good to go. Thanks, Catherine. Me and Jesse, and I'll pass it over to her in a second. We'll be at home base. So we are your principal and your vice principal. And we'll hold you guys down with all your attendance, all your supplies, everything that you guys need besides your classes. We're your go-to gals. And we'll also, just to give you a quick like snapshot of the week, so classes will pretty much be in groupings on Mondays and Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know it's a lot of information being thrown at you guys, but it's not supposed to be overwhelming. It's going to be fun. So don't get too scared off. We really hope that you guys join us. So again, my name is Kelly about all the tattoos, and I'm going to pass it off to my homegirl Jessie.
Hi, I'm Jessie. I'm also going to be on home base this summer. And again, just anything that's not class club related, we will probably be providing that information for you. We'll be sending out weekly emails with everything going on that week and all the Zoom links that you might need to know. And we'll also have office hours a couple times a week. If you have any questions that aren't related to your courses, if your Google Classroom isn't working, etc., we'll be the people you come to.
Okay. So we know that we threw so much at you guys for this summer, and there's so many questions that you have. So what we actually want to do to allow you guys time to ask those smaller questions is split us up for about the next 15 minutes before we head out. Split us up into doing some breakout sessions. So we've got breakout rooms set up, and in those breakout rooms, as you guys head out to them, we will be sharing with you the registration form, because really showing up tonight also means you've got first dibs. You can also ask any questions that you have as you head on into your breakout room, and you'll be able to meet a couple of students there. Maybe turn your camera on if you're not too shy and you're not too nervous. All right, I'll head out, and then yeah, go ahead, ask that question. I see one hand up.
Can I be with gardening, anime, and the game, sports person, please?
So you've got choices. All right. Don't worry.
I forgot what the first one was called, but I want that one too.
Don't worry. Once you see the registration form, everything will be listed, and you'll get to choose your first, second, and third choices. So you'll be able to pick, and we'll try to give everyone their first choice. So the hardest thing is going to be picking which one is number one on the list. All right. But yeah, definitely join your breakout. Ask more questions, find out more. Tonight is first dibs on signing up, so we're extremely excited to have you guys. Any other questions you guys have? Go for it.
How many clubs can we join?
You're going to be able to join one club, but we want you to pick your top 3 because they're going to fill up. They're going to fill up quickly. Tonight, they're starting to fill up. So you want to, once you get in your breakout room, you'll get the link. You want to make sure you pick your first choice and then 2 backup ones just in case.
All right, everyone. Thank you for being patient with me. You should be getting your breakout room invite shortly. So just go ahead once it pops up on your screen, join, head over there and catch up on what we have going on.
Sweet. Answer questions. Thank you guys. And once your breakout is done, we won't come back together. So thanks.
Jerry Ann, do you want to hop in your breakout room as well?
Yeah, I thought I just clicked it. I'm on 2 screens, so I just clicked it. All right, I'm there.
All right. And then everyone here should still be here. All right, unless Danielle, you wanted to go to a breakout room. I wasn't quite sure.
I'm good. Unless you need me, if you need me.
Come on,
Yes.